I think Trump knows they'll kill him. I think Trump knows that they'll kill him. I think he does. Truly, I believe he knows that. I believe he knows that the people that killed all of those people would find a way to kill him if this came out. I believe that he knows that. I believe he believes that some faction of those people tried to kill him already. Don't quite know who, but I believe that is what he believes. I don't know that. I don't have any information on that. You know, like I can't tell you, like, it's not like like someone told me that. I don't know what else evidence-wise you would need. I think Trump likes living. I think he's got a lot of good things about him and some bad things, but I don't know that he's a selfless hero. I don't know if you look at his life. I mean, yes, he's done a lot. You know, Bannon talks about, you know, the hero's journey or whatever, pumping the fist. All that's incredibly impressive. I don't know if he's dying for this. I don't know if he's dying to drop a dime on everybody. I can't. Now, there's financial reasons. He probably doesn't want it out, and there's business deals, and there's the future. But you got to remember, let's go back to the very real reality of the people that fuck with this die. They're gone. And I don't think that's lost on Trump. Again, this is my theory. My show is my theories. You don't think they're interesting, you don't have to listen. And maybe you think they're entertaining and I'm wrong. But do you think it doesn't cross his mind that all these people have died? Do you think that doesn't enter into his mind? Someone's killing someone. Someone's killing. I mean, all these people are dying. It seems weird. Somebody's getting killed somehow with this case. And that's not lost on him. I don't think he doubts that if he were to do something here that would implicate the level of people we're talking about, his life might prematurely end. Might not. But it's certainly a possibility. It's on the table. The other thing that's on the table that the media is now running with, bless their heart, is that nothing happened. That's actually a theory. That Epstein was like a creep, and Trump even said, this creep. A creep is a guy that goes up to a woman at a bar and goes, how's your husband? I'm a big fan of that guy. That's a creep. A creep is not a guy that imports a 14-year-old from the Balkans to be raped in America by a billionaire. That's not a creep. That's an evil monster. That's a big difference in definition. So when people are writing articles like, there is no cabal, okay, blackmail operation, it was not that. It was not. It had nothing to do with the intelligence agencies. Now, by the way, isn't it funny? Everything in Russia is a thing. Everything Putin does is an Orwellian conspiracy to take over the world. He's going to invade every country tomorrow. Poland. He's marching into Poland. He's going to invade every country. He's killed everyone, every journalist. I'm sure he's killed a few people. I don't doubt it. But every shooting, death, every oligarch, it's all directly attributable to him. Every oligarch who dies, and by the way, a lot of oligarchs are getting whacked, and some of them are probably on his orders, and some of them are on other people's orders because some people are in this for the love of the game. Now, but everything's Putin, and China, and I don't doubt that China's doing nefarious shit. But it's always a vast conspiracy with China's behind it. Dubai is funding everything, and they're in the colleges. Dubai brought all the trannies to do the Gaza protest. What? Doesn't even make sense. They don't even have trannies over there, really. I have a ton of trannies in Dubai. Well, no, but they came and they brought all their Dubai trannies to for the Gaza protest. What? Who? But we're all supposed to believe that everything's manipulated by somebody. Russia installed Trump. He's the Russian president. So everything, and then they all come on my show, Chris Cuomo, all of them, they go, what are you guys so excited? These conspiracies are obsessed about. What? You just told me Dubai runs the colleges, Russia installed the president, and you told me that Emmanuel Macron's wife is a woman. These are all lies. Kidding, that's fun. Candace will play that. It's called cross-marketing, actually. But this isn't? Hold on a minute. Russia installed the president. Dubai shipped the trannies to Columbia University to beat the drums for Gaza. But the guy with the island and the mansion without any money, whose friends were billionaires and was at the highest levels of society, who got off on a technicality, essentially, got a sweetheart slap on the wrist deal, who Alexander Acosta said, I was told to back off the case because he, quote, belonged to intelligence, who had cameras in his bathroom in his mansion in New York, the largest private residence in Manhattan he could not afford. He had a private island, a ranch in New Mexico. Many, many, many women testified that they were ordered to perform sex acts on VIP clients while cameras were rolling. The Attorney General of America, Pam Bondi, told us there were 10,000 hours of child pornography. Think about that. And the guy, when he's going to stand trial, when he's on suicide watch in the most heavily surveilled prison block in America, hangs himself because the guards fell asleep and the cameras didn't work. That's not a conspiracy. That's the only one that's not. Dubai shipped the trannies to Colombia. Russia installed the president. But there's no fuckery with this. This was just a rich guy with a couple of wacky friends in an island. And it was a comedy of errors. They all just kept falling in 12-year-old pussy, and then they hung themselves by accident. But everything else is a conspiracy in our society. Everything else. It seems odd. It seems like the one that implicates our people is just a bunch of lemony snicket, a series of unfortunate events. Isn't it odd to anyone that there's people writing op-eds and these are like smart people and they go, well, there's that's the whole thing. Everyone loves conspiracies because and actually this guy, yes, there's bad people out there. Bad people do bad things. That's the intellectual response to this. Some people are rich and they're bad. Yeah, prosecute them.